And welcome back, everybody, to the 18th episode of the Socially Distant Podcast. Thank you so much for your viewership and ears here. We thank you very much. And as always, I'm here with your other hosts. Oh, by the way, I'm Trent. I don't know if I said that. Brad and Dylan. Brad, where you at,
Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm doing good. Doing great. Ready to get this podcast busted out, you know. We decided to do a little morning run, and I'm feeling good, you know. Got my breakfast, got my
Good Morning San Diego.
Yeah, we got Good Morning San Diego vibes out here, bro. Dilly, how you doing?
San Diego.
Pretty good. Freaking stayed up a little late last night, freaking putting together a doc for this
Ayo.
freaking thing because I got a little high and I was just listening to Philip DeFranco, and I didn't actually know. I've been kind of off the grid since I moved to Pennsylvania. I think it's just because I've been busy and I haven't been consuming as much media as I usually consume.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really know what's going on in the world half the time. But I heard about this Portland shit, and I was pretty high, and I got really worried. So I decided to write a whole doc about it.
Is this on, did you send this document to us?
Yeah, did you send the doc?
No, would you like me to send it to you?
I would just like to
I would.
read into it as you read into it. That's what we do for you, though, folks. We out here staying up all night, early hours of the morning to get you this content. Okay? How we do
it wasn't early. It's just something.
Yeah, it was, Dylan. You're supposed to sell it. It was like 4 o'clock.
I was fucking.
11:30. I was in bed.
Dylan, he doesn't
It was pretty much. He
doesn't know how to read
my nightlight
clocks. It was 4:30 in the morning. Just don't let him confuse you. Awesome.
I think it started at 10 o'clock, so there's no way it was after 11.
That's so funny.
Either way, it was real late. It was really late.
I've also been freaking watching Ozark again with Melissa. She hasn't seen it.
Oh, my mom and dad watched that.
And that show is so fucking good.
It's a good show.
Out of 10, what'd you give it?
Highly recommend.
What'd you give it out of 10 for the viewers?
I'd give it a fat 9.5.
Fat 9.5 out of 10. Give it a watch, folks. Ozark on Netflix.
There's a couple episodes where it's like... I mean, that's just how all TV is, though. They put filler episodes.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's just a lot of exposition and shit.
Except Avatar The Last Airbender, there's only one filler episode in the whole series.
Still had one.
And it is, I believe, the Ember Island Players. No, actually, there might be one more. I think there's one more in season 2. Yeah, Appa's Lost Days. You got Appa's Lost Days and the Ember Island Players. Those are the only 2 filler episodes in all 3 seasons.
I like how Rick and Morty does their filler episodes where they do like intergalactic TV or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that shit's funny.
They still have another storyline going on in the background, but most of it is just watching stupid clip shows.
The random shit. Oh my god. It's so funny. Alright, Dylan, I see this document here. You have a whole page. You got enough for... This is a nice assignment here, Dylan.
Yes, sir. I can't take credit for all of this. I tried doing as much of it as I could on my own, but New York Times was trying to make me pay money to read their stupid newspaper.
Oh.
And they were the only people who had a good breakdown of it, so I used Philip DeFranco's video as like a background, and then I just kind of filled in some stuff here and there. But overall, I think I have a majority
Holy
of it.
shit.
Alright, so do you guys just want to give the viewers a nice rundown of what's going on from happening in George Floyd to Chaz to the police state? Or
Yeah.
Run it, Dylan.
I guess everybody at this point knows what the fuck George Floyd is. But, so, back in May, George Floyd was brutally murdered by some white piece of trash cop. Several of them. Yeah, that's about it with that. then protests break out all around the country, as we all know, and in Portland, they happened, and they're, for the past 50 plus days, which is crazy to say, that those protests have been going on for 50 plus days now.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like that long,
No.
but apparently that's how far deep we are into that, but we're in COVID season where everything fucking blends together. So, yeah, there's that. And so, during these 50 days, police were firing tear gas like we saw all around the country, and then Governor Kate Brown of Oregon, she banned tear gas use on the protesters unless the situation was declared a riot. Oh, hold on, I gotta silence my phone.
Yeah, me too.
The boys so they had to declare. The police had to declare the situation a riot in order to use tear gas, and after that, we kind of there was a time period where things kind of got peaceful because the police weren't able to just fucking randomly shoot off things at protesters. And then, I didn't actually know about this until last night. On June 26th, Donald Trump signed an executive order to protect statues and monuments around the country.
Yeah, I saw that.
I did not know he signed that executive order, but that's just me not watching mainstream news, but I would have learned about that. And then, he directed Homeland Security to create a task force to enforce this executive order. It's called PACT. Protecting Americans' Communities Task Force. Homeland Security in the past was a branch of the Defense Department to kind of hold things together in the homeland, obviously.
In the homeland.
Since Trump took power, it's mostly been used for immigration control. A lot of the stuff the CBP, the Customs and Border Patrol, falls under Homeland Security and stuff like that. Donald Trump issued the PACT forces and federal marshals to be deployed to Portland because he deemed it one of the cities that needed federal help, I guess is the word that he would use for it. I wouldn't say it's very helpful, but so after they get deployed, there are frequent clashes with protesters, including the use of tear gas, which goes against the governor's previous order, and the use of munitions like rubber bullets on the protesters. So they went around what the state government was saying, and they were pretty much just doing whatever they want because they're the federal government, and what Donald Trump says is law, apparently, in this country nowadays.
Oh, God, we're fucked.
And then last Saturday, the federal officers shot a 29-year-old man in the head with a rubber bullet, sending him to the hospital. He had a fractured skull from this rubber bullet.
Jesus.
And this created massive public backlash. So the protesters started clashing more heavily with the federal officers, and then we see on July 14th, allegedly, this is when it started. I don't know how long, but this was the first report of this kind of stuff happening. Federal agents began driving around Portland in unmarked vehicles, where they have been grabbing protesters off the street and arresting them with no explanation and without reading them their rights. These federal officers have been seen wearing camo body armor in a recent video where 2 federal agents arrest a man. The 2 federal agents are wearing patches and clothing similar to that of the CBP, which is the Customs and Border Patrol.
I saw that video.
So there's 2 things that could be happening right now. Is that this PACT force is just a bunch of random people that get gathered around from the Homeland Security, and they're just kind of, I don't know, there's a whole bunch of Homeland Security people underneath this task force, so they could just be wearing what they would usually wear, or he's actually using Customs and Border Patrol to do this kind of stuff. When I heard that it was CBP involved, I thought it was that they were going after minority or illegals, immigrants, and stuff like that were being part of the protest, and that's why they were ripping people off the street. It doesn't seem like that's the case. It seems like they were going after just anybody that it seemed like they were involved in the protest in any way, shape, or form. Because this next guy, one of the arrested individuals, said he wasn't read his Miranda rights until he was already in a cell, and after they released him, they wouldn't give him any arrest documentation. This guy was just a regular white dude walking down the street wearing black clothing. That's what he says. And they just pulled him off the street and took him to jail.
That's fucking wild.
So they're just pretty much ripping people off the street in the middle of the night without saying anything to them, which is very scary. And then we see local leaders begin calling out the federal agents to leave Portland. Mayor/police chief Ted Wheeler calls the federal response irresponsible. So a fun factual about Oregon, or Portland in general. Portland was one of those like Oregon Trail kind of cities where like everybody went out west, and so there's a whole bunch of weird laws in Oregon. And in Portland, if you're the mayor, you're also the police chief. Because,
what the fuck?
I don't know. Back in the fucking old Western days, that's just how the fucking things were.
How the hell does that work?
So he has full control of the police force, and he is the mayor.
Oh my god.
Which is a little sketchy, and in the past we've seen things where he's told the police to step down towards like Antifa and stuff like that, and there was a journalist named Andy, I never know how to pronounce his last name, it's like Go, I think it's just Go, but it's spelled NGO. He's a leftist journalist, but apparently not left enough for Antifa, and they threw a milkshake in his face and beat the crap out of him one day, and the mayor of Portland did nothing about it and told the police not to do anything about it.
That's fucked up.
And it's this man right here. So Portland, Oregon is a really fucked up place. Do not live there. That's all I gotta say about that. But after all that stuff happened with the mayor and stuff, then it started getting into politics, where it's like everybody's just throwing like their reasoning behind why they're doing it. Like the federal agency officers have defended their actions, citing that it is common practice to detain people who destroy property. So they're saying that since they were involved in the protest, they can't really prove that they were the ones who were destroying the property, but they're just saying that's why they're detaining them. And it just gets into a bunch of politics and shit after that, but that's pretty much the whole situation. I've titled it Portland Police State because I've never seen anything closer to an authoritarian government than one of the clips I watched last night, because
people getting ripped off the street.
Yeah, people in unmarked vehicles coming and ripping people off the street, not saying anything, not reading them their rights. Right there, these are federal agents, and I watched a video of this dude. There was some protester who got in like the federal officers' faces, and one of the federal officers started just beating the shit out of him with a baton, and he's like, "Why don't you fucking like the Constitution?" And like he was just like beating the fuck out of this dude, and I was just
what the hell?
It's just a crazy world out there, and we are getting closer and closer to living in a police state, and
that is not right.
Yeah, but that's my breakdown for that. You guys got any opinions on what's going on?
I had no idea about any of that, so I mean,
yeah, I don't even know what to say. It's just like you said, the world we live in. It's sort
of my god, it's so wild though.
Dude, it's just so weird because we live in the middle of nowhere, pretty much.
I know, we live where nothing happens.
I walk outside and it's like, I don't know, if you were not connected digitally, you would have no idea that anything is going on. Everything would be in peace. Like, it's really weird. It's like, it's a very eerie feeling.
Yeah, we would never know.
Sure. Well, that's the thing, is like, back in the day, I'm sure a lot of this similar stuff happened like this under other presidents, where they would sign executive orders like this and stuff, but we didn't have the level of connectivity that we do now, where people can get called out for what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I don't understand is why the federal government doesn't think that they're gonna get called out for this kind of shit. Like,
I don't think they care.
I don't
think they give a shit.
But the thing is Trump's base is backing stuff like this. Like, they are all for, like, because they're anti-protester, they're anti-riot, and everything like that. So anything that goes against those protesters and rioters is good for the Trump base. And even, I don't know, 8 years ago, if you would have looked back and if something like this was happening under Obama, those same people would have been calling it a police state and saying that, like, this is wrong. But now these people are defending it, and it's just crazy how people just won't take a moment out of their day to realize that, like, this is not freedom. This is not what America was built on. We were not built to fucking beat protesters and shoot them in the head with rubber bullets and stuff like that. Like, that is not where we need to be right now. But I just think we gotten past the point of being able to talk, and I think people are just really fucking mad on both sides.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's gonna end up.
War.
But that's the direction we're moving in, unfortunately.
I've been reading, like, not a lot, but just a little bit about, I've been hearing, like, I keep hearing, like, that, well, people keep saying that, like, we're in a Cold War with China, and I'm like, and I, like, think about it, I'll get all high, and I'll think about it, and, like, honestly, like, if you think, like, what a Cold War would be like nowadays, like, with just, like, information and data mining and technology, like, we 100% are.
Yeah, like, I mean, look at, like, what fucking happened on Twitter the other day where all the big verified accounts got hacked.
Yep.
And people were saying this is one of the worst hacks of Twitter's history, and we're literally months away from the election. Like, that right there shows how weak our internet infrastructure is.
Yeah.
And China's infrastructure in that regard is a lot stronger than ours is. And China and Russia will do everything they can to create dissent within our country.
I'm scared.
That's why people need to fucking get off the goddamn internet for a little bit and realize that there are outside forces writing things on your Facebook page.
Yeah.
You fucking half the stuff you read on Facebook, I'm guaranteeing it's not coming from where you're thinking it's coming from.
Mm-hmm. Half of all Facebook
nobody's smart enough to understand
fake.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
People are not smart enough to understand that.
I was thinking one day that I wanted to... There's this dude on TikTok that I see all the time that he creates all these fake accounts. Like, I don't know, like the city of Atlanta and stuff like that. And he creates, like, all these different accounts, and he just writes funny shit underneath, like, the actual post of, like, these pages. And people believe him.
Yeah.
But I
see, people believe him. That's the problem.
Because nobody knows what to believe and what not to believe.
Yeah,
that's
like, all it would take is one click on the page to realize that it's not the actual thing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not. People are really fucking dumb.
People are stupid as hell. What do you mean?
I don't know how you made people smarter. That's why we need Neuralink. So everybody at minimum is at a base level of intelligence.
Yes.
I don't know.
We need the Hunger Games.
I don't know how we get rid of stupid people. I don't think you can. They're always
the Hunger Games.
The Hunger Games.
I wonder... I feel like the South would probably win the Hunger Games.
Yeah, I can see that. Like...
Yeah.
I don't know, though.
To see
they
what
can't
each
read.
Legion uses as their, like, main tactic.
They can't fucking read.
They can't fucking...
I feel like all the libtards would have to do, like, weird guerrilla warfare.
Mm-hmm. I feel like...
They're not skilled at anything.
Me and Gina talk about this a lot. What are you saying, Brad? Sorry.
I'm saying somebody from Wyoming or Montana would win. Because they're just probably, like... They're so far out there. And I bet...
West Virginia.
West Virginia, I don't know, but they're like around like the PA, Ohio, but they're like down there now. You need somebody out there, like you need somebody deep in the woods out there, like Idaho, Montana, some mountain man.
Virginia, they got some inbreds in there. They're probably
they're fine. They got it. It's a proven fact. If you're inbred, you actually have like a 17% higher chance of winning. Let's go. We can make this happen. We can make millions.
South Dayton's got it on lock.
South Dayton, Fat Swan Valley.
I hope none of our listeners are from South Dayton, but it's true when you know it.
It's true.
Can I tell a little story about our friend Liam
ahead.
for a second?
Yes.
We were on so our friend Liam, shout out Liam, great man. He's in the Army Rangers, so salute our troops. But so we're on our class trip. We're in Boston, and like we're just walking down like the streets of Boston, just chilling. Oh my God, class trip, senior trip, and then we see Pine Valley, like the whole, like they were on their senior trip too, at the same time, at the same place as us. I have no idea why. And we literally walk by them, and it's like complete silence. There's no one else on the street. It's complete silence, and out of nowhere, Liam screams at the top of his lungs, Swan Valley! Like right when we're passing them. And it was like the most awkward, hilarious moment of my life, and I'll never forget it.
He would too. That's so funny. Leo.
And all you listeners.
I forgot that Liam didn't graduate.
I was literally just going to say, when you first started the story and said we were on our senior trip, and then you said Liam, I was like, what do you mean? Liam was in our grade.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, it's true.
Very true, very true, very true. That's funny as hell, though. Oh, yeah, he ain't afraid to do shit, man. Shout out Liam.
Yeah, shout out Liam. He was not afraid to do it.
He'll bite a fucking grizzly bear in the balls. If it meant life or death.
Oh, man. That guy. Oh.
That's funny as shit, though. That's hilarious.
Yes.
And then one of them would have turned around. You would have been like, what? What? And then you would have went at him.
Oh, man. So, like, since we were talking about current events with the police state, I've been seeing a lot about Kanye crying and saying some very bold accusations against Harriet Tubman.
I know, he's losing his fucking mind.
He was like...
Let me pull up. He went on a manic episode last night.
Yeah, it was bad.
Twitter.
Well, that video, that video, like, it kind of made me laugh just because he was just being fucking crazy, but it was, like, weird as shit at the same time. What did he say? He was something like, Harriet Tubman didn't save black people, she just sold them to different white people, and some chick was like, alright, we're leaving, and she, like, walks out.
Yeah.
He was going ape shit
he was
crazy.
Being mad racist towards black people. I'm not, like, I don't know, like, if, I don't know. He was really being racist towards black people, though.
Well,
Outside of that Harriet Tubman, the Harriet Tubman thing is no different than his slavery was a choice comment. It was just, he says shit like that all the fucking time. But there was I watched, like, a good portion of it. It was, like, a 40-minute thing, and it was terrible to watch. Because, one, he didn't have a fucking microphone. So, anytime there was any level of conversation in the room, he would scream at people. Because he couldn't hear. It was just, that's what mentally insane people do.
I don't get
when there's any little mutterings that he can hear in his ears, he would lose it. Like, it was bad.
Sounds like
he was the only one allowed to talk, and
sounds a lot like
he didn't have a fucking microphone. So trying to watch this clip to try to figure out what the hell was going on was terrible. Just because he couldn't hear what he fucking was trying to say half the time because people were talking. But there was a point where he brought some white lady up and, like, he was giving her an opportunity to talk and stuff like that. And then literally the next minute after that, some black woman, like, tried to, like, ask him a question and, like, try to get something out of him. And he, like, fucking just dismissed her, like, super hard, and he was like, she was wearing a mask, and he's like, you're wearing a mask to hide your identity, and everybody, like, went, oh, and she took her mask off.
Yeah, I don't know what he's, I don't get what he's trying to do. I don't think he knows what he's trying to do.
Dude, it's manic depression. I've seen it way too many times, like with FouseyTube and FaZe Rain recently. It's just manic is pretty much where, like, you get, like, these ideas in your head. It's pretty much, I don't know if you've ever done Adderall.
No.
If you've ever done Adderall, it's very similar to that feeling where, like, your brain is, like, active, just super, super active, and you just want to do everything, but you can't fucking figure out what you want to do, so you're just doing a million things at once.
Yeah,
and then you crash, and then you get super depressed.
Bugging. He's bugging out.
It's like it's just super, like, it's bipolar times like 100, like where you just get like a super high, and that's what he's on right now. It's happened to him in the past. He said he's been manic in the past, and this is just another situation.
I know he's talking about that they wanted to fucking excuse
abort
me.
North and
yeah,
stuff like that.
They wanted to abort North.
Like private shit that should not be talked about probably at a presidential, like at one, it's his fake ass presidential fucking rally.
Yeah, he didn't even make the ballot in North Carolina.
I know.
So all of that was for absolutely nothing because he didn't even make the ballot. He made the ballot in one state, and I think it was in
New York.
No, I think it was in Wyoming or something. He already missed New York. He can't get any votes in New York, which is one of the biggest fucking districts you could get. Oh, this man is crazy. But anyways, he went on Twitter last night, and he must have been off his meds. I think this was last night. What's today's date? Yeah, it was last night. He said, Chris and Kim call me now. I don't know if this is the order. I'm just on No Jumper, and this is where I saw it. I don't have Twitter, so I can't pull it up 100%. And then he started talking about Shia LaBeouf was supposed to do the first Yeezy Gap shoot, and he never showed up. Anna Winter, who I'm pretty sure Anna Winter is like the Louis Vuitton woman, always showed me love, but when I told her I was going to Gap, she looked at me like I was crazy. Then she called me back, kissing my ass. If I get locked up like Mandela, y'all know why.
Mandela.
What?
Shia is Cap.
He needs help. Somebody help this man.
Come and get me. This is the Exodus, like Pusha said. Drake with a little emoji.
But not be talking shit about
I put my life
Shia.
on my God that North's mom would never photograph her doing Playboy, and that's on God. I'm at the ranch. Come and get me.
Oh my God.
I put my life on the line for my children that North's mother would never sell her sex. I think he meant to say tape, but he wrote rape. Sex rape.
Sex rape.
There's a lot of typos in this too, so he's typing this very quickly, I think.
Yeah, he's like fucked up. Like,
yeah, that's probably the manic side of it. He's just going off.
Oh, yeah, this is the other thing. This is how you know he's manic, is because he's split his split his personality too. He's calling the normal Kanye, I guess not normal, because this might be the normal Kanye, but he's calling it Calm-ye, like calm, yay, as one word. Chris, don't play with me. You and that Calm-ye are not allowed around my children. Y'all tried to lock me up.
what the fuck?
Kanye.
There was one.
You ain't allowed around Kanye.
Poor
Kim
fucking
tried to bring a doctor to lock me up with a doctor. He's lost it. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, he wrote some more stuff about his kids never doing Playboy.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah.
What the fuck happened?
Don't vote for Kanye, please, if you can. Which you probably can't, because he probably won't make it on the ballot in your state. But if he does somehow, don't vote for him, please.
Couldn't you just write him in if you wanted to?
No, there's even laws with the FEC to do write-ins.
Oh my God.
You have to get like a certain amount of signatures for write-ins as well, and he already missed the deadlines for a bunch of states with that as well. That's why like the whole fucking Harambe thing was fucking pointless, because you can't just write in people like that. It's not how it works.
So wait, you like? Oh, that's funny.
Why didn't nobody tell him
like
that?
Write in whatever you wanted.
You have to be a registered candidate in order to even do write-ins.
Oh.
Harambe is a dead gorilla, and he's not able to be written in.
Yeah.
And Kanye is the equivalent of a dead gorilla at the moment.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. He's just a little wild right now. He just, you know, he needs some help right now. You know, things are a little
Kanye,
rough.
He's struggling, you know. We've all been there, you know. We have our struggles, but you know, I feel bad for him because it seems like this is a perpetual thing. It's like
Kanye's always sad. I just feel like Kanye is always sad.
Because I don't fucking know, dude. He's off his meds super hard. He shouldn't really even be on meds in the first place because that shit fucks with your, like, body in general to begin with. But, I don't know. He's just off. He also lives with the Kardashians. I think I would go manic, honestly, if I had to live with that family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I don't like the
Spice going to
Kardashians.
the ranch.
That's just me. Not a Kardashian fan.
Let's go get him at the ranch.
The ranch.
Let's go to his ranch right now. Live on the podcast.
All right.
Let's go to his ranch and be like, yo,
How do we
Kanye,
transport
let's smoke
that?
a blunt. Like, relax, man.
I mean, he just
I don't think...
go. Wait, when did he make that comment? You said a while back now, a couple minutes ago. He said something about slavery was a choice.
Slavery is a choice.
What the fuck?
That was so many years ago.
That was like 3 years ago.
Was that
on
like
TMZ?
Okay? Was that after the George Bush doesn't care about black people?
Yes, that
Okay.
was way after that.
Alright.
George Bush doesn't care.
Like, he's just on so many opposite sides of the spectrum. He's
Okay.
on, like, George Bush doesn't
Yeah.
care about black people, and then he's talking about it was a choice, like slavery was a choice. Like, my guy, you gotta make up your mind here.
Yeah, I mean Kanye, like during the George Bush era versus Kanye now are two separate human beings for sure.
It's just,
Like Kanye did not believe in Jesus back then. I don't think he believed in Jesus during the slavery was a choice comment.
I thought he did. I thought he
Oh, the
believed
other
him for a
thing
long
is-
ass time, because I thought Kanye thought that he was like,
Well,
Jesus
maybe he did, 'cause
himself.
he wrote Jesus Walks. He wrote that song.
yeah,
a long time ago.
he literally he
Okay, but
literally thinks he's
was-
like
he didn't
said-
make a fucking Christian album 8 years ago.
well, no, but
True.
Apparently he's dropping an album this Friday.
oh
Donda.
yeah,
So
Named after
ready
his
for
dead
that?
mama. We're about to see what happens. That's probably gonna be crazy.
I don't wanna know.
This man is totally not doing any of this for publicity at the same time. I don't fucking know. The other thing is he's an anti-vaxxer, so fuck him. You should not be spreading that message at all.
yeah,
Vaccinate your fucking children.
yes. Vaccinate children, vaccinate yourself.
With fucking proven... Okay, I'm not saying get every vaccine in the world because some of them are probably not as good as others, but there are vaccines out there that everybody should get because they're proven to work and they do not cause autism. If you don't vaccinate your children because you think it's going to give them autism, you have
Exactly.
autism.
Just
I'm sorry.
get the fucking vaccine.
Yeah, honestly.
It's like people wearing a mask, bro. Dude, why
Yeah.
in the effing hell do people not wear masks when they go outside, but then you get people that wear their masks when they're alone in their car driving down the road? I just don't
That's the
understand.
dumbest thing.
It's two opposite ends of the spectrum. It's literally like people won't take it off and people won't put it on. Like, do you guys keep your mask on when you drive?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, nobody does that shit. Like,
No,
I
that's
don't why?
ridiculous.
Maybe they just don't want bugs flying in their mouth? Sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless the coronavirus
I
is
think it-
aerosol and it can travel through the vents of your car, someone coughs it in the
Yeah,
front of your
that's why
car
you
when the
need a
AC's on.
If you get a Tesla, you can turn on the
Biodefense
mode.
filter.
biodefense.
Oh,
That
shit.
is so awesome.
You just sit inside
That-
it, and you're fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
dude, a nuclear bomb could go off outside. and as long as your car didn't blow up and explode,
So I buy a Tesla.
Inside your Tesla.
So I buy a Tesla.
Yes, sir.
Shout out Tesla. Not a sponsor.
Car, please sponsor us.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Elon, where you at, boy?
Can you imagine if we got one? Oh, man.
I would like a Cybertruck with a turret on the back, please.
I just want, like... I
want a Warthog from Halo.
I just want a sandwich. Just give me something. Give me one bolt. Give me one wrench. We'll call it good there. Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, what the fuck else happened this week?
I know, not much. Well, a lot, but... What else were we talking
nice
about?
Little Google Trend search.
Oh, while Trendy's looking up, I kind of want to just like, bring about what we were talking about yesterday and my idea and everything like that. Speaking to the listeners now, we were kind of just like talking about some things, and let's try a little something this week. If you're feeling up to it, nobody has to, blah, blah, blah. If you're listening to this podcast and you have a quick second, message either myself, Dylan, or Trent, and just be like, hey, listen to the podcast and tell us how long you've been listening. If you can recall, what week did you start? So it doesn't even have to be much. Just slide in the DMs and go, hey, been listening since week 12. Love it. Thanks. And like that'll be it. You don't gotta be anything crazy. But if you want to go one step further, let's try to see if we can get some people to reach out. Let's get like a question of the week, or like maybe like, is there like a topic that anybody wants us to cover that we haven't covered yet, or that like we kind of like don't talk enough on, like stuff like that. Let us know if you have questions, comments, concerns. Just reach out. I mean, the question can be anything. If you want to know about like how we each feel about avocados, next week we'll be talking about avocados. I mean, spoiler alert, I fucking love them. So, I mean, you know how I'm gonna be on that. But yeah, just a little idea. If anybody's got any questions, anything you guys want us to talk about or touch on or expand on more, don't be afraid. You know, we're trying to get the viewers, the listeners involved. We appreciate you guys. You know, whoever you are that come out every week and listen. So let's do it up.
Yeah, the other thing I wanted to bring up is there's actually seasons on podcasts. I don't think we've ever actually talked about the fact that we're in a season of right now. Like when I registered the podcast every week, I had to put like season 1.
Oh,
so I was thinking,
how long is our season gonna be?
20th episode would be the end of season 1.
And then how long of a break are we gonna take?
I mean, we necessarily don't have to take a break.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I was thinking about week 20, we could do something cool, and then we could do a little bit of like a upgrade with some stuff. Maybe add some new stuff here and there with like branding and stuff like that.
Hell yeah!
I agree.
Come back fresh with
yeah, get some different. I think we should try to get like exactly what I just said to the people about. Like we should try to get some different segments. Try to get some new stuff. Keep the creative juices flowing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I want everybody to feel a part of the cast as much as we are, as we sit here and talk about it.
We have a social media intern.
Yes. Oh, and then I don't know if Dylan ever plugs this. He puts a lot of stuff in the description. But go follow us on Instagram for just updates, posts, a little bit of meme here and there, referring to the podcast, the real Socially Distant Podcast on Instagram. Go drop that follow.
That account, Melissa will probably be message you.
Yeah, and I mean that's honestly probably even a better idea. Just send a DM to that account if you have any questions, or like I said, you can just message one of us three, but either one works. But yeah, definitely go check that out. I think we should get some merch down the line. Ooh. We should get some merch. Like, it doesn't even have to be crazy. We'll get a sweatshirt and a t-shirt. Easy. Merch. And a dad hat. We should get dad hats. Dad hats would be dope.
Like a hat? But yeah. So, what are we on? Episode 18 right now?
This is number 18.
Yes.
So, pretty much 2 more weeks. Yeah, we can come up with something cool to do. Maybe we can fucking, I don't know, we can figure out something.
What would we do? What could we do?
If you guys ever want to read my screenplay, we can
Dude,
talk about
bro.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be
I'm
completely effing honest with you. I literally read the first page, right? You gave it to me, and then I finally got around. I literally read the first page, and I don't want you to hate me, okay? But then my my NASM CPT textbook came in the next day, and I've just been, anytime I sit down and I'm not like doing anything specifically, I'm just grinding reading those chapters. So
Yeah.
it's not like I'm sitting. It's not
calling you out or anything.
It's not like it's sitting here collecting dust. I've literally just been reading my other textbook, and I have no ambition to read other shit at the moment. But I promise you, I will start it. I will read page 2, 3, and 4 before I go to sleep tonight. That's a promise.
Thank you.
Dylan, I have it open right in front of me, and it stares me in the face for me to read it constantly. And I'm not gonna lie, it's been like this for so long. Like,
I do want to read it though. It's not that I don't want to read it.
I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. I have to.
I thought. Wait, is it split up or is it just one continuous like long? Is there like scenes?
Yeah, there's scenes.
Oh. How long?
I told myself I was gonna read it in one night, and then I'm just like dyslexic and way too high, and I'm gonna read it tonight, the whole fucking thing.
Oh my god! When's the end of the first act?
I have no clue. I don't have it in front of me.
I want to find it.
I think technically the end of the first act is right, but she like goes to bed or something. Like, she's in her room or something like that.
I don't spoil it!
Sorry.
Spoil it! No, I'm definitely I'm gonna start it today. I'll bounce between the two. Get bored reading about fucking shit and then hit some homes. I promise you.
Yeah, but other than that, freaking... yeah, I say it all the fucking time, but I would like to get video content put together.
Yes.
That would be cool as fuck.
Maybe that'll be a season 2 kind of thing.
Cause like we could hop on the tubles.
Yeah,
I'd love to hop on
want
the
to get
tubles.
like clips that we can put up on Instagram and stuff.
True, and we gotta start making TikToks before that bitch gets banned.
Dude, I was gonna make a TikTok and then start doing like little tiny like half informative, half stupid workout videos, but if that shit's going down and they're just data mining, I ain't hopping on it.
Like, so I don't know, man. Honestly, fuck it, right? Because you could have a video pop off and then like, I don't know, fuck it.
Is it worth
I
it
mean,
though? I don't think it's worth it.
Facebook data mines all your information anyways.
Well, yeah, that's why Mark Zuckerberg's ass is so big. It's where he stores it all.
True that, dude. He's fucking thick.
Yeah.
That's so funny you guys say that, because the number 20th thing trending yesterday is Mark Zuckerberg. Number 20, 50K searches on Google.
That boy's got a fucking truck. He's got a dump truck ass. I don't know who said that yesterday. Was it one of you two? Somebody. I was talking to somebody and they were like, yo. Or no, I think I just saw like a meme on Twitter. They were like, that's why Mark Zuckerberg's ass is so big. He's hauling our data in that dump truck. And I just started dying.
Did I just say that?
No, but I heard it before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Trent did just say it.
Boys, by the way, this is just throw it quick back to our Kanye discussion. On July 19th, Gap shares fell 6% after Kanye West threatens to walk, and then like he had his whole fucking breakdown. So, That's just some economic implications when you are very famous and rich and are mentally ill.
Yeah, I saw a TikTok the other day where this dude wrote code, so like every single time Elon Musk would tweet, he would get it instantly, so he could buy and sell Tesla stock based on Elon's tweets, and he made a lot of money doing that.
That's so funny.
Elon. Yo, I saw one. I think it was like a compilation. Yeah, I said that right. And it was like people dying inside, and there was one clip of like Elon, and he was showing off like that weird. What car did you say, Dylan?
Cybertruck.
Yeah,
it's not weird. It's the future.
No, it's weird as shit. He was showing off the Cybertruck, and he was like, he brought some dude out to like try and break the windows, and they both just like fucking like cracked and like shattered and shit. And he just stands there and he's like, "All right," and he's so pissed off that they cracked. But
on Joe Rogan, he said the reason they cracked is because they first took a hammer to it, and that created a hairline fracture at the bottom of the glass.
Of course it did.
That's why they.
Yeah, but I don't know what that dude was throwing, but he whipped it. He was like 3-4 feet away with this like big old metal ball, and he was just like whoosh, and that thing just went and smack. I mean, for the record, it didn't go through, which is good. I mean, it just like
the window didn't actually shatter; it just like left like
it just indented. It's like that, cause what's the glass? Is it like that?
It's like
multi
bulletproof.
Okay.
It's like the multi-layered glass.
Yeah, cause it kind of looked like how like a windshield would look when your windshield gets cracked. How like the glass like splits and then the plastic like keeps it from coming at you, unless you get like straight impaled. But it was funny as shit.
Impaled.
Unless you're impaled, unless something comes flying through, it just kills you.
Yep, it's got bulletproof glass and it's made out of space grade steel.
Oh,
dang! It can go to Mars.
Let's go. We're going. That's where he's from.
It's made out of steel. How heavy is that truck?
Very heavy. Actually, no. I think it's because it's space grade steel, so
probably
it's like the same stuff they use to make the rockets. So it has to be lighter, but it's still probably pretty fucking heavy.
Oh, to hear my theory?
That's why what's up?
If you hit someone else with that,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why they stopped making steel trucks, because they just murder people. Like steel body square trucks, because it's too much inertia. You're gonna fucking. I don't know. What were you saying, Brad?
I have a theory that the reason Elon wants to try and get us to Mars so bad is because he is secretly an alien from Mars, and it's the only way he can figure out how to get back to his home planet.
How did he get here in the first place?
They were traveling back.
And he fell off the bus?
Yeah, he basically just fell off the wagon, and he just kind of hurled down to Earth. He lived, of course, but kind of like Superman in his little thing. They kind of like sent him off, but this wasn't an intentional send-off. This was an accidental. And then they just didn't know where he went, and they were like, "Oh, he's gone forever," and he knows.
Good old
and like he knows, he looks up into the sky and he does like the whole like ET phone home thing, and he's like, I'm coming home.
Then we realize that he's like the lame-o on the planet, and nobody really liked him.
True.
He comes back with all these stinky humans.
Yep.
They're like, what the fuck, Elon? This is why no one likes you.
He's a god here, but he's a nobody back there, bud. That's so funny. Can you imagine? It's right. I mean, that's a foolproof theory. If you think about it.
If people believe Wayfair, they'll believe that.
Oh, true. Yo, I saw that. I didn't know we had an Instagram page for the longest time, and then I looked, and then like, because I remember you talking about it.
Brad wasn't following our Instagram page. That's right.
Because you had literally just been like, "Oh, now we have an Instagram page," and Melissa. I thought when you said. I thought that when you talked about Melissa taking it over, I thought that like you meant like she was gonna make it, not that we had one. And I was like, what? And then I went and looked. I was like, oh shit, we got like 6 posts on here. I was like, this is crazy. So yeah, I mean, you learn something new every day. Go follow everybody. I was like, shit. That meme was funny though. That was a good one. Oh my god.
That was great.
Yeah, but there will be more posts on that Instagram, so go follow it. I think at the Real Socially Distant Podcast.
Yes, the first one ever.
There are several other socially distant podcasts.
But they're pussies.
But we're the real. We're not the OG, but we are the OG.
Hey, freaking Donald Trump's thing is real Donald Trump, so we're pretty much the same thing.
True. True. Oh, wow.
Atlanta.
That's so funny. I got a golden, when it's that time, I got a golden meme.
Nicki Minaj is pregnant.
Yes! What?
I know,
What?
I've been looking at that for so long, and I was waiting. I just like staring at it. Yes.
I saw
Dude, how is she that pregnant already?
I don't know.
Like that picture she put up, wasn't she just in a 6ix9ine video like a couple weeks ago? Where
Yeah.
She was not pregnant.
Yeah, but think about how long ago they recorded that. For them to, like, put it all together, like, you know, like... Yeah. That, I guarantee you, like, when, like, what, that video probably dropped 2 weeks ago? 2, 3? I guarantee that was recorded, like, months ago.
You think before he was in prison?
Well, I don't know. That's
He's only been out of prison for, maybe, almost 2 months now.
Yeah, but I bet you as soon as he got out of prison, I guarantee you had all these songs, like, on deck. And they were, like, ready to go.
I don't know how fast, like, pregnancy starts showing that heavily.
I think it's, like, second. Is it second or... I think it's... Hang on. Hey, Mom!
Trimester.
When do you start showing in pregnancy?
Showing.
3 months? Holy fuck! Alright. Apparently it's 3-4 months. So second trimester.
So 6ix9ine got her pregnant, and now she's...
That's what I thought when I saw that she was pregnant.
She's got a man, though, right? She's got a dude?
I think so.
Yeah, I think.
Yo, if you go on Google Trends right now, viewers, and you go to... if you go to real-time or daily search trends in Hong Kong, Nicki Minaj is number 4. So everyone's thinking about it. We got the ripest information.
Hong Kongians are pissed. Yeah, that's crazy though. I saw something on Twitter. It was like someone tweeted that Nicki Minaj is pregnant. That means she had sex. What? Why? I'm like,
dude, every time I go on Google Trends, stimulus and second stimulus is always fucking trending.
Yeah.
People want that money so bad.
People just want free shit, dude. Well, I can't. I also want free shit.
Yes, I would also like free shit.
yeah, we do like this.
Like that's always on the trends.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what's always on the trends? Will Smith memes now, and I feel so bad.
Oh yeah, I don't know if we've been able to talk about that. Rest in peace, Will Smith, and
I don't
my
think
soul, and my integrity, and my faith in the human race.
I love that man.
Oh my god, I feel so bad.
I do also feel very bad.
Pain. I can see his eyes looking into my voice being recorded right now, and I just want to cry.
It just like all like the memes and the pictures and the videos of him like.
Who's pregnant?
What, Mom?
Who's pregnant?
Nicki Minaj is pregnant. We're recording, Mom. I'll tell you after. Love it.
Hot topics, Mom.
No, Mom. Busy. No, she goes. Where was I? She just threw me off so hard. She walks around the corner. She goes, "Who's pregnant?" I'm like, "Nobody, Mom." Oh my god.
Oh damn.
Just all this stuff about him, like showing off Jada and just being all like good husband and shit. But who knows? I mean, you never see all sides of it. But I doubt he was a shitty husband. He's a good dude.
When that dude from That's So Raven said that Will Smith raped him.
No, what?
What?
Yeah, you don't remember that?
No. I don't remember that
I don't
shit.
remember what that dude's name is. He's like, hold on. I know he's on That's So Raven.
Orlando Bloom?
No, different dude.
I don't even know.
I don't think he's really. Orlando Brown.
Oh, I was very close. I was very close.
Yeah, he made some weird ass video where he was saying Will Smith raped him or something.
What the fuck? That's not right. That's not right.
Maybe Jezebel Maxwell will reveal all this nasty shit, and we'll find out that Will Smith is actually a mega rapist pedophile.
Yeah, there was just some recent shit that was involving Epstein, like...
I hope not.
This... I think she's like an attorney or like she's a judge. Yeah, she's a judge in New York. Or New Jersey. A judge in New Jersey, and apparently some FedEx delivery dude came up to her door, and she opened it, and he killed her, and then disappeared into the wind. And she's worked on a lot of big cases, one of them involving Epstein, and then this week, one of the suspects or something, I don't know if he became a suspect after the fact because he had some involvement with her. He's like some anti-feminist attorney, and they found him, he killed himself in like his cabin, like up in, I don't remember where it was, fucking in Utah or something like that. But he killed himself, and they think that he's the one who killed her, so there's some weird shit going on, Epstein-wise. I think we're gonna keep seeing a lot of this. I think there's the deep state is falling apart, and there's a lot of cracks in it, and they're trying to fucking seal those cracks real quick.
Yeah, I think they're beyond that point.
Hey, what was the meme of the week last week? Was it Guy Fieri?
Yes.
All right, good. That's what I thought. I was like, I wanted to make sure I got that one out there because that one was gold. But I think this week, little spoilers, we're gonna have a Kanye one to shout out Kanye.
I think I've seen that one. I was just looking at Nugget shit.
Gold. Wait, are you sure I didn't use that one last week?
I'm positive. You said Guy Fieri.
Yeah, because that one was posted a day ago, so we're fine. That one was gold.
Rip your meme of the week then, good sir.
No, we got it. That'll be fine.
Hmm?
What do you mean rip? I'm gonna use it.
Hit it.
Oh, I thought you said rip as in like,
rip
the meme of the week's gone, bud.
Never again, Brad. We don't want to do it anymore.
It's canceled.
It's canceled. Forever. Let me get my phone open, make sure everything's still going good. Perfect. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the da-da-da meme of the week. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to your favorite segment of the Socially Distant Podcast. I am your host, once again, 18 weeks strong, B. Dill, coming at you with the meme of the week. Take a sip of the greens real quick. We got a fire meme for you once again. As I just stated, 18 weeks strong, coming at you with another meme from the Nugget Instagram page. Of course, not a sponsor. And this week, we're gonna shout out Kanye a little bit. This one was gold. He's sitting here talking. I don't know what this is from, what this clip is from, but he's like talking about like if you can communicate this product, you can make money off this product. And he goes, look at Gaga. He goes, she's the creative director of Polaroid. And then he leans back and looks to the side. He goes, I like some of the Gaga songs, but what the fuck does she know about cameras? And
I think that's a real Kanye quote.
It's so funny. Oh my god. I love Kanye though. I'm sorry. I love Kanye. He's so funny. He's fucking hilarious. Oh yeah, but that was your meme of the week. Once again, brought to you by the Nugget Instagram page. Not a sponsor. I love Kanye. Kanye's gold. What were you looking up though? What were you looking up? Did you find it?
You talking to me?
No, Dylan. Weren't you trying to find something, Dylan?
No, I don't think so. I was looking at the dude who Will Smith allegedly raped.
Oh, Orlando. Yo, bro, all them Disney Channel stars are just like
Yeah, the man is correct. Yeah, Will Smith definitely did not write this man.
Yeah, no, Will Smith did do shit. Leave Will Smith alone. He been through enough.
This wasn't anything new. This was something that dude said like a fucking year ago. But I just remember
Orlando Brown. I've been watching.
Freaking Nick Cannon lost his entire life this week too.
What happened to Nick Cannon?
Yeah, he said some super anti-Semitic shit, and his whole career is gone forever now.
Oh, of course he did.
So that's what happens.
Yeah, cancel culture. Don't say anything nowadays.
Okay, he said some fucked up shit.
All right, well, if you say some fucked up shit, then you deserve to be canceled nowadays.
Yeah, he's risque.
Remember, folks, it's okay to have an opinion, but if your opinion doesn't agree with the majority, it's wrong.
If your opinion doesn't agree with the radical left,
then you're wrong. Don't forever.
That is facts.
And the radical left doesn't agree with anybody, not even themselves.
I was just gonna say, the radical left doesn't even agree with the radical left. Think about it.
Yeah, so you'll never know.
That's crazy.
Stay safe out there. Probably
Stay
just
safe.
Don't talk. I think we should all just become mute.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say none. This is the only place I say anything nowadays.
Next podcast, we're gonna do an hour of just sitting here in silence.
It's actually weird though,
Mutecast.
because like this podcast is the only place on like a week-to-week basis that I actually like, other than like stuff that we might talk about group chat wise. This is the only place I actually talk about shit. Like, I don't talk. I mean, like I talk about shit with my mom and dad and stuff, but not like how we get into it. And obviously, I don't go to work and talk to people about shit. So like, this is the only place that I actually like talk. This is the most talking I do in a week. Is this hour here? Oh man, I do more talking on this podcast than I do in the entire week. It's just my daily life. If you don't count talking to yourself, do you guys talk to yourself?
You say, do I talk to myself?
Yeah, do you talk to yourself?
Constantly.
Because I do. Do you talk to yourself as in like you're talking to another person, or do you talk to yourself in the third person?
I've definitely like talk like every way possible.
Okay, because apparently talking to yourself in the third person. No, but apparently talking to yourself in the third person can help you calm down in a stressful situation.
I do that sometimes when I get really stressed out.
Yeah.
Like, not really third person, but more like at myself.
Apparently it can. Like if you're stressed out about something and like you're freaking out, you're like, Brad, it's gonna be okay. Just relax, Brad. It's gonna be fine. Apparently it does relax you. Apparently it like brings your heart rate down.
One of the things that I do is when I play like, I don't know, games like Fallout, like those big open world games, I'll come up with my own storylines and I'll talk them through in my head.
Hey, there you go.
It just gives me something to do while I'm walking.
You want to know something?
Across the map?
You want to know something I've done before?
That's funny.
If when I've played Smite and I'll be playing like by myself, like either like playing ranked or like just like a casual game, I will like commentate my gameplay like I'm an announcer while I'm doing it. And if that doesn't go to show you how boring my life is, I don't know what will. I'll be like, oh, Vito, here he goes, coming up the mid lane now. He's gonna throw out his cross, gonna try to put out some damage.
And then he's in your head or out loud?
I say it out loud, but nobody hears me because like I'm not talking to anybody.
Gotcha.
But yeah, bro. I mean, the announcers don't say it in their head. You gotta scream it. This one time I got like a triple kill or like a quadra kill, and I was like commentating the whole thing, and I was like progressively, obviously getting louder as I got one more kill. And I was like, oh, he's gonna get the quadra, and then I was like, oh, is he gonna find the penta? And then I didn't, but it was lit. It was a great time.
One time I got a pentakill on Smite.
I remember that. Hades.
It was on that. It was some weird game.
Was it Hades?
Yeah, it was with Hades, and it was on that weird lava island thing.
Oh yeah, it was. I think that was
where
season.
Was,
yeah, that was season 3. Like at the end of the arena map. At the end of the arena game, they like put you on like a sudden death island.
Yeah.
Yup. That shit was fun, man.
And I just ulted with fucking Hades.
I saw this one clip this one time. This guy had the nastiest penta I've ever seen. He was playing Jing Tyon on that island. and just like waited it around till they all tried to collapse on him, and then he just ulted all 5 of them and chucked them into the lava. It was brilliant.
It's crazy how vastly you adapted to Smite, Brad. And like, I remember back in the day, me and Jake were playing Smite. We're like, man, we gotta get Brad back into this game. He would really like it.
Yeah, well, fucking, I tried to play it that one time, but literally my first game, 3 minutes into the game, Jake starts yelling at me because I was doing something wrong. Literally never played the game before, and he's like getting pissed. He's like, no! He's like, that's not what you're supposed to do. I was like, Jake, I've never played this goddamn game before. And I got pissed off and I quit. And then like, yeah, it had to be probably almost like closer to like a year later. Yeah. And I was like,
get him to play with you now, so you can yell at him.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking yell at him.
They come full circle.
Yeah, it was like a year later, and I think I just randomly, I don't know if I played the first like couple games with you guys, or if I randomly was just like, yo, I'm gonna try playing Smite again, and I was just hooked. I was like, oh,
we were like trying, we purposely tried to get you to play, and like we got you going, and then like you just never stopped, it seemed like, to this day.
Hell no, Boyle. I never look back. I got
it's a great game.
We got like almost 3 months on the game now. Pretty fatty. Pretty proud of it. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. Yeah, it was great. Good time. Gotta love it. Check it out, Smite.
Playing through some fucking story games lately.
What are you playing?
I'm playing like, you know those Telltale games or whatever? Like,
oh.
They made like the Walking Dead game and everything.
Yeah.
I'm playing through the second season of the Batman one they did.
That's cool.
I've been in a big Batman mood lately. I've been reading more comics or graphic novels and stuff lately. So, playing through the game has been fun. Other than that, I finally got back on Animal Crossing yesterday after forever.
I'll be able to buy it and play with you.
Hell yeah.
I picked it up. I picked up that Switch yesterday.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, $350 for 4 games.
It dropped down to $350?
Yeah, bud, for 4 games with 4 games.
Damn.
Yeah, I have what do I have? I have a Mario game. I have Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. I have a Kirby game, and I'm trying to think what else. I have one more. Oh, Super Smash Ultimate.
I feel like that Super Smash is probably was worth the extra $50 that you spent to begin with.
True.
That game's $60.
Hell yeah.
And it will always be $60.
I'm excited to play it. I just gotta get used to it's just so different from like an Xbox controller. Cause like the X...
You can get like a Pro controller that's closer to.
Can you?
Yeah.
I wish I could plug my GameCube controller into the Switch. That'd be fire.
You can they sell them at Walmart actually. There's like GameCube, like wired controllers you can get.
Really?
Yeah.
I might.
I saw those at Walmart. I'm pretty sure I saw them there.
I can't play fucking Smash without a GameCube controller. That's just how I was raised. Yeah. Super Smash Bros. Melee on a GameCube, baby.
You gotta get Pokemon.
Yes. How much is that? 62.
Yeah, it's probably $60.
Which ones do they only have Sword and Shield on there?
Yeah.
They should like remaster all the old ones, put them on.
They got Pokemon freaking Snap coming out.
Pokemon Snap. Yeah, I definitely want to buy Sword and Shield though, and Animal Crossing, at some point.
I gotta start playing my Switch again because I forgot I have auto fucking pay on for their membership and they charge me $5 every month, so I might as well play.
Oh damn!
Or I could turn it off.
Oh, do I have to buy a membership then too?
Yeah, you need it online or whatever.
Oh, alright.
Online, it's only $5 a month.
That's not bad. That's as much as I pay for Apple Music.
Yeah, it's not bad, but I probably should. If I'm gonna spend the $5, I probably should actually use my Switch.
True. Hey, I got a question. Is there a way to do, can we do through the? No, you probably can't through like Apple Podcasts or anything like that. Oh, we could through Instagram if we had enough people come and follow us on there. But we should do like polls. I would like doing like a weekly poll as well.
Mm-hmm. The weird thing is, if you're not verified on Instagram, you only can do 2 options on poll. which is
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's sort of.
Well, even then though, like that's still fine. Like I was gonna say, like we could do a poll. We could do a poll this week. Like, what do you used to listen to music? Apple Music, Spotify.
I've done that before, but that was very early on.
Okay.
I think a majority of the answers were leaning towards Apple Podcasts or YouTube, to be honest.
Yeah. It'd be cool to know.
But I mean, I've looked at the analytics before. We're still getting a majority of people on Spotify. But it's getting to the point where it's like a 50-50 split between Spotify and Apple Music.
And like I said, I don't know if that was, I mean, like, because I looked at that, let's see, following. Oh, shoot.
No one listens to their podcasts on Anchor?
Anchor? When, April 30th, when you posted that, like, the analytics, when you made that analytics post, and then we were, like, talking about it, like, it's really cool to see that, like, 12% of our listeners are, like, older, and then how, like, it's, like, demographic, how it splits gender-wise. I'm surprised that by, like, April 30th, like, we had a 56% female listening.
I mean, it's still pretty close to that. You know, our late podcast analytic run, we got 53% female, 46% male.
Damn.
For geographic location, we got 94% United States and 4% Ireland.
Hey, what?
I wonder who's listening to our podcast over there, bud.
In Dublin, Ireland, there's probably one person who listens every week, and I don't know who it is.
Let's go. Hey, whoever you are, random listener in Dublin, Ireland, we appreciate you. We respect you. Message the Socially Distant podcast Instagram page and tell us about yourself. I want to know how you found this because I'm very intrigued.
We should have
now.
you on as a special guest.
Yes, all the way from Irlandia.
The thing is, I think these other ones, because they're like under 1%, I think they might have just been random people who stumbled upon.
Yeah, like clicked.
Australia, Germany, and United Kingdom with under 1%.
That's cool though. That's really cool.
Wow. Worldwide.
So, I mean, yeah, Spotify makes up for 61% of our listeners. Apple Podcasts makes up for 27%. And Anchor makes up for 9%.
Boys, I gotta use the bathroom.
Alright, so we're gonna shut her down.
I gotta go!
Shout out to the 12% of 45 to 59-year-olds.
Shout out Mrs. Becker!
And Mrs. Becker, thank you.
I hope you're in that age range. If you're not, and you're younger, you look fucking beautiful. I mean, you look beautiful no matter what. I'm just saying. I hope she still listens.
1% of our listeners.
I love Mrs. Becker.
22.
Or should I say, hola, señora, ¿cómo estás? Me gusta lechuga. That's how I passed my exam at the end of the year. I just said me gusta lechuga.
So did I.
In every sentence. I like lettuce. Yeah, shout out Mrs. Becker. Shout out everybody. Like I said, if you're feeling frisky and you got the time, just reach out. Let us know when you started listening. Questions, comments, concerns, hit us with it. Let's go. Give us a better idea. Way better idea right before we close this thing off.
I'm telling you, nobody listens this far.
Yes, they're going to listen this far. Way better idea. If you're listening this far, we love you. And this is a way better idea. Give us an idea of something you want us to do, or something you want us to talk about for the season finale for episode 20 in 2 weeks. Give us some ideas. What do you got? Get them creative juices flowing of the mind, and let us know. But I'm gonna get out of here before I poop my pants. Peace and love, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.